What if you could take your micro compact SIG 365 and do compact things with it, shoot it like a compact? That's what we're going to take a look at next on GBGuns. So this is my little mini racer, as I jokingly called it in an Instagram post a while back. This is a 365 grip or fire control unit put into the new Sharps Bros grip module for the X/XL size. You can see it's got quite a few features packed in, as we mentioned in the tabletop, including the gas pedal on both sides. That's for support thumb or to rest your trigger finger, or for lefties to do the same thing on the other side. Nice double undercut here. We've got actual traction here. We've got some rail space. Now, I was going to hang a light on this just to be extra silly and extra YouTubey. However, my Foxtrot 1 and Foxtrot 2 SIG mini lights did not quite fit, or didn't fit happily. That might have been user error, but didn't do it. Additionally, this grip, aside from being able to have the interchangeable grip panels, which is really nice, is 1.3 inches wide. They widened it 0.2 of an inch, and that makes it feel a lot more like a compact. I've got the comp barrel on here, or the comp slide, anyways, just for fun. Let's see if we can do compacty things. You might be wondering, what is a compacty thing, Graham? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Well, the difference for me between micro compacts and compacts is shooting comfort and being able to run them a little bit harder, because the gun's just a little bit broader, because the weight is a little bit heavier. They just shoot nicer to me. And it's neat that through grip modules like this from Sharps Bros, you can have the same firearm and in a couple moments time just swap the FCU over and have things handled differently. So I've got two setups with me. One is from the X Macro with that comped slide and a red dot on it. The other is from my fancy 365 XL build a while back that has a DPM system in it and the Zev barrel. This shoots really nicely. And we've got our reduced size torso out at about 20 yards. You zoom in the target camera so you guys can see there. And I thought, let me try running quickly, and hopefully with a little bit of zoom in my edit, you guys should be able to see how this handles recoil-wise in my hand. Now, I'm a decent shot, but I want it to be a fair representation so you can get an idea of how this thing rides. We are shooting in one of those not great for a dot moments. That's why we've got the other slide. I'm gonna try both here. The problem we've got is a red dot on a red target that is in shade while we're in the bright light. So being able to track it all could be a little tough, but let's see how we do. Now, as I do this, keep in mind, think of a regular 365 and compare it to how this goes. Not too bad, not too bad. I was having some difficulties. I'm not really a dot shooter. That's why we're gonna swap slides. This demonstration, though it may not be clicking through to some of you, not your intelligence, just my lack of demonstration ability, is meant to show that I'm doing compact things with essentially a micro compact. Get my other slide back on. We've got 10 more rounds. Now we'll try this with irons. This does have the recoil reducing spring system in it, but let's see how we do. You're just able to drive the gun more. You're able to drive and control the gun like a compact. And while many of you might be saying, well, why not just get a compact? Like, what's the point of it? Sure, that's an option for a lot of people, I mean, myself included. Obviously, I've got more than one pistol. But if you've got a 365 and you want to experience it as more than just a micro compact that's super comfy, tiny for carry, this Sharps Pro grip module, plus or minus a few other mods of your choice, and you really can do so much more with the gun than you could out of the box without any FFL paperwork, without any transfers, without any more guns, just parts that ship directly to your door that transform things. And I think that's really cool. I love that about the modularity of the FCU system. I wish I could show you guys how easy it is to drive a pin out and pull the chassis out and plop it back in, but YouTube doesn't allow that anymore. It really is simple, and with a few mods, you completely change the handling of the gun and the way the gun can function. Sharps Bros did let me know there are holster options for this. I was concerned that the gas pedal width sticking out on these edges was going to make it difficult to find holsters. Nope, they already exist, and they already have a plethora of grip module or grip panels already available, with more in the works. So if you wanted to have a fancy 365 or like my joking mini racer setup, you can, without another gun, and then spend 5 minutes, less than that, to swap it back to your carry gun, carry something to the range, train with it, of course, because you want to with your training gun. But then when it comes from time for range fun, swap it into something fun, much more comfortable to shoot, easier to manage. Pretty cool. So I want to thank SIG for making that such modularity a thing, and thank Sharps Brothers for making such a darn good grip module. Curious what mods you guys have tried. If you like this concept of being able to swap back and forth, or if you prefer the liability of having a whole bunch of firearms to keep track of, and do the paperwork and let the government know you have, etc., etc., etc. That's another thought on this, is the modularity helps keep us free. Thanks for watching.